Hello, fellow cycling fans, and welcome to the preview of Il Lombardia 2024, the final monument of the season. This is 252 kilometers long race from Bergamo to Como. In this preview, I will talk about race profile, race map, major climbs, potential breakaway riders, favorites for the win. I'll talk about top teams' tactics, and in the end, we're going to take a closer look at the weather, bookmakers' odds, and in the end, I will take my pick for the win of this race. So, in the first half of the race, we have four climbs, including Ganda and Valpiana. Then, once we descend from Valpiana and reach the Lake Como, picturesque lake always featuring in Il Lombardia race, we have another four climbs including Valbrona for 5.1 kilometers at 5.6%, then the famous Madonna de Gisalo, some 8.1 kilometers at 3.7%, and then the major climb of the day, Colma di Sormano, top cresting out around somewhere here and then descending into Como, but first doing San Fermo della Battaglia climb some 2.7 kilometers at around 7% before the finish in Como. So this is the focal point of the race, Colma di Sormano. First 10 kilometers are at around 7%, including the steepest ramp of around 13%, then 1 kilometers of plateau before the final climb that kicks out at 9.1%. So this is the major climb of the race. Here I expect Tadej Pogacar to launch his attack. Cli- Summit of the climb is some 42 kilometers from the finish, so then he needs less than 1 hour of solo, and we all know that he can do it. This is the final 10 kilometers of the race, including San Fermo della Battaglia climb, cresting some 6 kilometers before the finish, and this is descent into the central of Como, where the race finishes. So, what can we expect from the breakaway? Well, I think teams like Polti Cometa, UnoX, Tudor, Bardiani will try to go in the breakaway. Maybe Domenico Pozzovivo. This is, I think, his last World Tour race of his career. So, I think that he will like to go out with a bang, with some TV time. Maybe someone from EF and Astana, those are the kind of teams that like to attack, and of course someone from Koratek should also try to be in the breakaway. The tactics from Team UAE is pretty straightforward. They have the overwhelming favorite Pogacar. They need to put Maika, Sivakov, Kristen and Finfisher Black on the front, control the breakaway all day long, maybe give them some 5 to 6 minutes, no more, and then once they reach the second part of the course around Madonna del Gisalo and of course Sormano Climb, I expect Yates and Mark Hirschi to prepare Pogacar's attack. He launched himself on the Sormano and wins this race in solo. That is the tactics from UAE. But who are the other favorites? Well, we also have to include Remco Evenepoel, Matteo Jorgensen, Tom Pidcock, Enric Mas always doing well in the autumn, especially in Il Lombardia. David Gaudu is also coming into form late in the season. For Italy, we have Antonio Tiberi and Damiano Caruso from Bahrain Victorious, but we also should take a closer look at Bajoli and Ciccone from Little Trek. Another interesting rider is Giulio Perizzari. He is a great rider from Bardiani. I expect him to go in a much stronger team for the next season. So I think that he will also like to make a good impression on this race as well. So basically, once Pogacar launches himself on Sormano, it will be the crucial point of the race. We'll have to look at if someone can follow him. If he rides away, they don't see him until the finish. He wins with at least 1 or maybe even 2 minutes of an advantage, and then the rest of the guys battle it out for the podium. But if someone can stay with Pogacar, then we might have an interesting race all the way to the finish and maybe even a small group sprint. But like I said, this is Pogacar's race. He won it in 2021, 22, and 23, so he's looking for his fourth straight win in Il Lombardia. And Besides the race profile, the riders always have to battle the weather. We can see that in the morning around Como there will be a bit of rain, but once the race starts and when it finishes, it will be perfect cycling conditions, as I like to call this weather. 16-17 degrees, not too hot, not too cold, just a light breeze, 2 meters per second, so wind will probably not be a factor on Saturday when this race takes place. So the strongest guy will win. We don't have any echelons or some unexpected scenarios. And in the end, before we take a closer look at bookmakers odds, tell me in the comments who is your pick to win this race, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss a preview of a major cycling race on my channel ever again. And of course, bookmakers have Tadej Pogacar as the overwhelming favorite at 1.30. I think I've never seen these small odds for a World Tour race, especially a monument. This basically, they think that he is unbeatable in this race. Just some crash or something, I don't even want to talk about it, that can stop him, but otherwise he wins it. Then they have Pitcock, Evenepoel, Adam Yates and Mark Hirschi. He even has two teammates from UAE in the top 5 favorites. So, of course, Tadej Pogacar is my pick to win this race, but maybe it will be interesting to see who can go on the podium. Someone like Roger Adria could be a nice option. Enric Mas as well, and of course Remco Evenepoel. So I think those three guys will probably be in the top 10, maybe even top 5. I think they have good chances to finish in the podium. Thank you for watching this preview. Like it if you like my comments about races. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video if you like. Have a great day, and I hope to see you for my next preview. Bye!